Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Cadet Lieutenant Commander Luis Madrid, Commanding Officer of Dinuba High School, Navy, NJROTC. It is truly an honor for me to serve as Master of Ceremonies for this event. We are gathered here for an important, patriotic, and solemn purpose. We're here today to honor our service members and to remember the sacrifices they have made and the courage it takes to defend honor, duty, and country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the ceremonial hosting of the national ensign. Please remove any hats that are not part of a military or JROTC uniform. Flag detail, up and up. Flag detail, forward, march. Flag detail, hoist the flag. And salute. Flag detail, honor your colors. Will everyone please place your right hand over your heart and join me in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ready? Up! Flag detail. Post!
Forward, march! Ready? Halt! About think!
Please welcome Cadet Daniela Hernandez, Executive Officer of Dinuba High School, Navy, NJROTC.
Good morning. The writer, Michel de Montaigne, once said, "Valor is stability, not of the legs and arms, but of courage and the soul." We are here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, and their dedication, to say thank you for their sacrifices. Thinking of the heroes who join us in this group today, and those who are here only in spirit, a person can't help but feel awed by the enormity of what we encounter. We stand in the midst of patriots and family and friends of those who have nobly served. I'd like to ask the service members and veterans who are here to step forward. Thank you for answering the call of duty. You have made our armed forces the most respected in the world. I would like to thank Dinuba High School's proud veterans, Brian Cox, United States Army veteran and current United States Naval Reservist, Scott Simone, the United States Marine Corps veteran, Lieutenant Kenneth Brandon, United States Navy retired. Now, I'd like to ask the family member of any service member to step forward. We know you have lived through difficult times and have taken the heavy load to keep the home fires burning. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Hernandez. Please welcome Cadet Denise Delgadillo, who will now like to share a poem with us.
Veterans Day by Sharon Dyson. On Veterans Day, we honor all who answered to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old, fought for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others died, and all of them deserve our pride. We're proud of all the soldiers who kept thinking of red, white, and blue. They fought for us and all our rights. They fought through many days and nights. And though we may not know each name, we thank all veterans just the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Denise Delgadillo. Please welcome Cadet Nania Gonzalez and Cadet Aliyah Velasco.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the preacher, who has given us freedom of religion.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the reporter, who has given us freedom of the press.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the campus organizer, who has given us freedom to assemble.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the lawyer, who has given us the right to a fair trial.
It is the soldier or veteran, not the politician, who has given us the right to vote.
It is the soldier or veteran who salutes the flag.
It is the soldier or veteran who serves under the flag.
God bless them all.
Thank you, Nalia Gonzalez and Cadet Aliyah Velasco. The service members we honor today come from all walks of life, but they share several fundamental qualities. They possess courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication to duty, and integrity, all the qualities needed to serve a cause larger than their oneself. Many of them didn't ask to leave their homes to fight on distant battlefields. Many didn't even volunteer. They didn't go to war because they love fighting. They were called to be a part of something bigger than themselves. They were ordinary people who responded in extraordinary ways in extreme times. They rose to the nation's call because they wanted to protect a nation which has given them, us, so much. Today, we are honored to have one of those individuals as our guest speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dinuba High School Assistant Principal and U.S. Army veteran and current U.S. Naval Reservist, Brian Cox.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank these young people for standing forth today and putting on this ceremony. A great job so far. Point of clarification, I'm prior service, United States Army and United States Naval Reserve, and I'm proud to be here. And I would like to thank all those who have served in the past, the present, and the future. Again, it's a tremendous amount of sacrifice, and we all appreciate your service. I want to open with a theme today. If I could get my phone open here. Here we go. On dictionary.com, there's a term, and it's called fortitude. It's mental and emotional strength in facing difficulty, adversity, danger, or temptation courageously. You see, in the armed forces, they teach you fortitude. But I want you to know today that you don't need to be in the armed forces to have fortitude. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tremendous amount of challenges in our country right now. We know this. But together, we have fortitude. Together, we must exercise fortitude as a united people, but moreover, out of respect for the protections and all the freedoms that we have, like in education. To give you an example of fortitude, I just briefly want to talk about this. It weighs on my heart. In 1941 to 1945, the United States entered World War II, as we well know. Okay? We fought the Imperial Japanese forces and fought against fascism. Well, in 1943, my mother was born. And on that day, it was a special occasion. Anytime there's a birth, it's a great thing. But it was also a tragedy on that day. Her mother died giving birth to her. But moreover, her mother's brother, my great uncle, lost his life in Sicily, 1943, fighting against tyranny, fighting against the Nazis. Shortly thereafter, his other brother, my Uncle Richard, lost his life in the Pacific. His body was lost at sea. He was a member of the United States Navy. Now you see, my great-grandmother, she not only lost a son and a daughter on the same day, she not only lost a son in combat years later, but she also had a brand new granddaughter that she had to take care of and help out. This is an example of fortitude, perseverance in the face of struggle. So out of respect for all those who gave their lives, out of respect for all those who have served, friend, I ask you today to take advantage of this education, log on, pay attention to your teachers, and do well, because many have served for you to have these type of rights and freedoms. And, I see nothing but good coming our way. God bless you, and God bless the veterans in the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Cox. Once again, please welcome Cadet Daniela Hernandez.
Since the first shots at Lexington and Concord were fired and a revolutionary war began, American men and women have answered the nation's call to duty. Millions of Americans have fought and died on battlefields, here and abroad, to defend our freedoms and way of life. Today, our troops continue to make the ultimate sacrifices. And even as we lose troops, more Americans step forward and to say, "I'm ready to serve." They follow in the footsteps of generations of fine Americans. Veterans Day, originally called Armistice Day, was originally designated as a day to celebrate the end of World War I. The First World War ended November 11th, 1918, and the legislation that created Veterans Day was, and I quote, dedicated to the cause of world peace and to be hereafter celebrated and known as Armistice Day. As time went on and we engaged in further conflicts during World War II and Korea, veteran groups lobbied for a change. Rather than honoring the armistice and those who served in World War I, the holiday now honors all veterans from every war and conflict the United States has encountered. We honor our troops and their services and sacrifices ever since. We have awarded medals to many soldiers, added their names to monuments, and named buildings for them to honor them for their bravery. But nothing can ever replace the hole left behind by a fallen service member, and no number of medals and ribbons can comfort the ones left behind. People throughout the country will gather together to remember, to honor, and to pay gratitude to those who have served our country. Our gathering is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation today and every day. It's not a lot, but it's a small way we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so we can live in freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, your presence here today and that of the people gathered all across America is a tribute to those lost troops and to their families. It is a way to say that we remember. From the soldiers who shivered and starved through the winter at Valley Forge, to the dope boys crouched in the muddy trenches of France, to the platoon who patrolled the hazy jungles of Vietnam, and the young men and women patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan. We remember and honor them all. Thank you for attending today. God bless you and your families. God bless our troops, and God bless America.